This is an update on the Global 3 intermodal yard paving area that I have extended from the initial paving area that was brought from the original layout in Rochelle and extended now here on the addition of the section that was added since we moved here to Atlanta. Since last week, you can see a number of different changes. As you can see, the color is different. Went from black asphalt type of paving to more of a cement, a gray color. There were 3 reasons for changes here. One reason is I decided that I'm going to have to repaint all the paving area to get it all to match together. I didn't want it to be a where you could tell the old section from the new section, so I figured I had to repave everything. Second reason is that looking at satellite photos, I saw that the whole paving area for Global 3 looked more like cement than blacktop, so I wanted to change for that reason. And then I also noticed from the satellite photos that the entrance and exit areas for Global 3 and for all intermodal yards is a lot more extensive than I realized. So the original last week, it only went to this point here. I, since last week, have added additional paving down to this point here. And as you can see, there are 2 entrances. One is going to be incoming, the other is going to be outgoing. And looking at satellite photos, you can see that there are booths and looks like a radiation shed maybe. They check all the containers for radiation before they enter or leave the intermodal yard. So I'm going to be working on that. Next up is going to be a little bit more painting. I think I'm going to repaint this paving area here. More on that next week. We'll also need to do something about all the plaster, the white plaster that's showing through. So I'll need to do a little bit of scenery touch-up so that everything looks together. Adding some gravel and also doing some scenery update. So that will be next week. And then eventually I'll need to get to building some structures here for the radiation checkpoint and for the actual entrance and exit booths that the trucks have to stop at before entering and leaving the intermodal yard. Here's one last look at the intermodal yard with the new paving. This time with containers and well cars and unloading machinery and so forth. You can see blending in with the new pavement that was just added. This will be the location of the incoming and outgoing entries and exits from the intermodal yard. This will kind of give you a little bit of an idea. This will be the entry point. And right here in front of this particular truck will be a radiation shed. Here's the prototype. From the radiation shed, it'll go to a booth here, the check-in booth. And then from here it can proceed into the yard. And then the same type of thing will be located right here, but this will be the exit area. as you can see from some of these prototype photos, we're gonna need a lot of these concrete barriers. These are made by BLMA and they are not available right now. Have to keep an eye out for those. I'm gonna need about 7 sets of those, I think, to do this whole area here of incoming and exiting trucks into and out of the intermodal yard.